Hello and welcome. So I am going to take a look at the Times Quick Cryptic crossword, and this is being published on Wednesday the 26th of November 2025, and our setter is Teazel. Now Teazel is one of the setters who brings us a couple of puzzles a month, so this is number 22 for the year, and my average for Teazel this year is at 16 minutes. Most of them are in the kind of 10 to 20 minute range. There's 3 puzzles over 20 minutes and only 2 sub 10, so I'm not expecting anything super quick here. The last 4 have been around the kind of 11 to 12, 13 minute mark, so haven't been too bad, but Teazel can be a bit difficult at times. So not sure what we're going to get today, but I think there's only one way to find out, really, isn't there? And that is to reset the timer and crack on. Hard fact, knob moves in 2 directions. Spin the wheel or something. Something obscene turns stomachs. His guts doesn't really work. Something obscene. Noisy party helping to make British indignant. Something rave, din rave. Don't know. Spartan tea sure to be replaced. Tea sure. Spartan is. No, that'll be Spartan. Tea sure. Treasure. Can't be treasure, can it? After port, yes to German Leander, port, left, German wine is hock, hockey, after port, red. Okay, hardly sick by middle of siesta is an ES, colder than anyone else. Sick, hardly sick, S, colder than anyone else. Rest. A hunger to be settled, to be settled. A hunger. Nope. Brief indication of echo in old type of rock. Brief indication is a nod. Echo in old. Echo is probably an E. Old type of rock. Igneous. Igneous doesn't fit. Allow woman to grab a polisher. You think that's a rubber. Rubber. Monsieur. A polisher suggests a woman will be she. A rub. Cloth. Allow. Let. Tap mindlessly fast. Fast could be to do with starving. Tap. Gosh. Proceeds of robbery in large room picked up. I want to put cell there, but it can't be cell. Large room. Hall. Hall. Okay, got one. That way, isn't it? I think. Creator size about self-made man's story. Creator size about, is that 7... 11, 12, that's sort of related. Self-made man's story is, there's an of note to brags to riches, is that? Okay, looking a bit happier. Gosh, before 2 lots of bad weather, a king makes truce. 2 lots of bad weather, so a truce is ceasefire. Why don't be ceasefire? Does that get me anywhere? Fire, can't see any. Well, ceasefire works, but I can't see bad weather in there. Rain, storm, for 2 lots, a king, can't see it. Small pets nervous people would have. What's that going to be? It's just going to be some really bad pun, isn't it? Small pets would be, those people would have ticks. Street filling requirement, made cozy home is nested. Yeah, nested. Nested. Father swallows false information in handbill. Father. Priest. False information is a lie. Handbill. I don't know what handbill is, really. False is lie. No, father. F. Flyer. Yes, flyer, of course. Short journey free. Rid and ride. I guess looking better at the top, isn't it? Stranded on mountain with nothing to drink. Top of the, don't know, top the something. Shirk. Shirker, one reluctant to go after degree. Ooh, one reluctant to go after degree. Well, it's going to be a BA, is it? Or an MA? Probably a BA. Could put BA there. Degree. BA. MA. Bed. Bedraggled. Don't know. Start hotel on river where all are welcome. Looks like a river Ure where all are welcome. All. Start hotel on river. River Ure. Start. Okay, strikingly explicit chart I start to check. Is that a hidden word? Chart I know. I just think, well, is it an anagram of chart I? Strikingly. Cathartic. Thick. Rathic. Start to check. It's a C. Explicit isn't an anagram indicator though, is it? Strikingly. Okay, team member finally asleep on bed. Finally asleep is P, on a bed is a team member. Leg, arm, ump. Bed is 5 letters for a bed. Okay, Middle Michigan, is that the HI? Is on daylight, hidst, daylight savings time. Is on daylight saving time. Middle. Midst, yeah, midst. Okay, Michigan, yeah, nice. Physical exercise good for leg. Peg. Nice. Okay, that's some good ones. They got a little bit going, something. And hard and fast is hard fact. Knob moves in both directions, back and forth. Hard fact. What is that back and forth? Let's put back and forth, but which goes with the king one that's coming down out of the A. Oh, A king. Fourth. Strand on mountain. High. What's that? Shindig. Noisy parties a shindig. To make British. Oh, it's a hidden word. Yeah, that'll do. This was an AR and AK. 42 lots of bad weather. A king. Makes truce. A rainman. A truce is a. Don't know. Small pets. Oh, okay. Making nervous people would have. Is that back and forth? Hard fact. Moves in 2 directions back and forth. Seems good. Knob is an anagram. It's just an anagram. Hard fact knobs. Hard fact knobs. Yeah, I think so. Hard fact knob. Yep, I think it's an anagram. Don't know what that is. This one is in a Spartan T. Sure, yeah. Sort of structure. Arestia. 8. Can't think what word is on. After port, red yar. Rioja. Yeah, Rio yar. Okay, high and dry. That'll be. This one, allow a woman to grab a polisher. Start a hotel on river, where all are welcome. Gosh, this one, a hunger to be settled. Agreed. Yep. Over. Start. Over. Open house. The ooze. Oh, can I spell? The ooze. What is that? Open house. Hotel on river. Start is open. Yep. Polisher. Rubber. Allow. Okay, what's this? Strikingly explicit chart I started. That must be graphic, mustn't it? Allow woman. Teacher. She. Is that she to grab a polisher? Not sure about that. M. We've got here. Brief indication of echo in old type of rock. So rock and roll, I think. Brief indication is a nod. No. This one, tap mindlessly fast. Rapidly. Rap. Idly. Okay. Nice. Very good. Like that. Player. Player. Yep. With that being player. Which makes that leather. Leather with lava. Allow is to let. Woman. Let her. Yeah. Okay. Simple stuff. It's not so bad, is it now? 8 minutes in. Not going to be the fastest ever, but these ones though are not so happy. One reluctant to go after degree. BA. Oh, this one here. What's this? T Shore, I think, is the anagram. T Shore. If it begins with A and ends in E, well, it ends in E definitely. If it's an anagram. Astur, Ru, Astur. Ascetic is the word I was trying to think of. And that doesn't work. Reassute? Don't know. Okay, I've got a bit of a sticking problem here. I'm stuck. Shirker. One reluctant to go after degree. Shirker is a, I assume it's a BA or a MA, or it could be a bed occasionally. And I've only got one. I've got two. Is E Rastia is Easture Spartan T, or is it just chased? Sure to be replaced. T is char. Could it be char? If it is char, what's that going to chase? Oh, go back. Okay, so this one about the bed guts backwards. Turn stomachs. Stomachs are corporation. Something obscene is that a hidden word? Hidden word next. Don't think so. I wonder if it's hidden word backwards more than anything. Return stomachs would be. I would suggest it's there, isn't it? Stomachs, guts, tug, stug. Something I've seen, stug. Doesn't really seem. Two lots of bad weather. Makes truce. Before two lots of bad weather. Aching. Could be AK or I don't think it's been AK. Could be, but AR. This, small pets nervous people would have, would be got no idea. Can't think of a word beginning with K. KN probably. Knockers, knock, needles, cockatoos, small pets. This was the anagram that I can't do. This, hardly sick. Is that the IC? By middle of siesta. Hardly sick, colder than anyone. Colder than anyone. Middle of siesta is IE. ICest, okay. Wow, that's a clever little clue, isn't it? Small pets, there's the S for the pets, but what the pets are. Nervous people would have, I don't know, collywobbles. Can't be rain there. Rain, bad weather is storm, snow, R. King makes truce. Truce is a peace. Ing, is there an ing there? If there's an ing, what's that getting me? Brief indication of echo in old type of rock. Old type of rock. Igneous. No, just golly. Shirker 1, I don't think that's going to be an anagram of Shirker 1, reluctant. If this is BA, what have we got? Malingera. Malingera, there we are. Malingera, oh gosh, what's this? G, oh, Gnostic, GN. I have seen this thing. Brief indication is a gleam? Glamrock, yeah, Glamrock, gleam, okay. What's going on here? Ice must be one. Art, Aranice. Bad weather. What's another type of bad weather? Armistice, mist ice. Still don't know what this is. ASR gone. I haven't really got much to put in here now. At austere, there we are. That was what I couldn't get to. Smut and Tums, that was the one I couldn't think of, which makes this kittens. Ah, there we are. Kittens is all there, is it? Hey, 1330, so coming in at basically my average. There was a point there a couple of minutes ago where I thought I was never going to get this one finished. And then Malingera came to me, I think it was, and from there I was okay. Right, let me go through the puzzle, the clues. Whew, big sigh of relief for me there. Right, hard fact, knob is an anagram of back and forth. Moves is your anagram indicator, and two directions are, well, back and forth. Something obscene, smut, and stomach is your tummy. So tums turned around backwards. Don't know why I couldn't get to that when I had guts, tug, yeah, tug. Stug. Yeah, I just couldn't get the Tums for some reason. Should have got it. Easy one. Can't really complain about that. Maybe it would have come to me later, or if I'd walked away from the puzzle, it would have come to me. Right. A noisy party is a shindig. Helping to make is your hidden word indicator. That across British indignant is shindig. Spartan is austere. Again, bit of concise definition there. I should have got to. Couldn't think of it. Austerity, Spartan. Anagram of Teazel, and to be replaced is your anagram indicator. Right, we've got the port of Rio de Janeiro. Comes up a lot quite often. Quite often. Comes up quite often because it's so useful. Yes, in German is Ja, which gives you the wine, which is a Rioja. Heartily sick, so the heart letters of sick are the I and the C, and the middle of siesta is the IEST. Cold than anyone is the iciest. Excuse me. A is in the clue, hunger is greed, and to be settled is, well, it's been agreed. A brief indication is a gleam. Just going to scroll down, get this into shape. Brief indication is a gleam. E for echo, native phonetic alphabet, into the old type rock, glam rock, the old 70s stuff. Bit of mud and I don't know what else. T-Rex, probably glam rock, I think. Right, to allow woman, so let her is allow woman. To grab A, put an A into it, gives you a polisher. Leather is a polisher. Yeah, okay, you give it, yeah, leather it. You are polishing it, aren't you? Not a synonym. Not, I don't know. It's kind of almost. It's something my dad would have done to the car, I think, when he'd chamoised it up and whatever, give it a bit of leather and to give it a polish. But I'm not so sure people wash their own cars these days. So whether that's so applicable these days, not sure. Right. To tap is to rap. Mindlessly is idly, which gives you rapidly, which is fast. Like that clue. Very good, actually, once I saw it. Proceeds of a robbery are the hall. What's your hall? And a large room is a hall, which would be spelled with double L. Picked up as your sound like indicator. Creator size is an anagram of rags to riches. About is your anagram indicator. And a self-made man's story is one of rags to riches. So those are your across clues. On the downs, we have got two lots of bad weather, which are mist and ice. A is in the clue, and a king is R for Rex, the Latin word for king. And a truce is an armistice. Just gone past Armistice Day, haven't we? Right, small pets are kittens, and nervous people have kittens. Yeah, fair enough. Street is ST, filling a requirement is a need, so need with ST and becomes nested, which is a cosy home. If you ever see cosy home, think of a nest, which is how I got there so quick when I read the clue. Right, father is FR. I think you see that abbreviated on kind of priests and religious things on the board outside the church saying your father, whatever, is preaching that day. Soil is false information. False information is a lie. And that gives you a handbill, a flyer. Think of those things that get handed out in the high street. A short journey. A journey is a ride. Make it short. Take the E off of ride. Becomes rid, which is to free. Rid and free comes up quite a lot, so that's worth remembering. Stranded on the mountain where you might be high and dry. And if you've got nothing to drink... stranded is high and dry. That's your definition, I think. On a mountain is high. Nothing to drink means you're dry. Got nothing, yeah. A shirker is a malingerer. One reluctant to go is a lingerer, because it's the person who's reluctant to go. So reluctant to go would be to linger. The person who's doing it is a lingerer. Going off the degree, the MA, the Master of the Arts. Start is to open. You open the fate. You start the fate. H for hotel is native phonetic alphabet on the river Ouse. Where all are welcome in an open house. Yeah, open house party. Right, strikingly explicit I think is graphic. A chart is a graph. I is in the clue, and start to check is the C from check. Team member is a player. Finally asleep is the P of asleep. On the bed is a layer. Yep, layers of earth and things. They are the beds, aren't they? Give it a good, yep. Middle is the midst, that's your definition. Michigan is abbreviated to MI, state abbreviation, apparently. Why it's not Mississippi or Missouri, I'm not sure. They're all there, aren't they, really? But MI, not hard to get to. On daylight savings time is often abbreviated to DST. Physical exercise. Physical exercise. Well, that is literally PE as we knew it in school. G for good, and peg is your leg, or peg leg. So there we go. That's the puzzle done. So thank you to Teazel for that. Good puzzle. Stressed me a little bit there with 2 to 3 minutes going. This whole left side was open, but got there in the end. And thank you for watching.